Hello. Hello. I'm sorry I'm slightly late. Hello, how is everybody? It's August. Oh, it looks a little bit weird in here now. It's not red. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. How are we all? Are we okay? Hello. Sue, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. It's very, very kind of you, my lovely. Thank you. Hello. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Suzanne. And everybody else. Oh, I've been yawning all day today, so please don't take it offensively. I'm not trying to be rude. It just sneaks up on me and I cannot stop it. Oh, bless you, Mandy. Well, I'm glad you're happy with it. Hello. If you would like to order for today, please ask if you'll be booking for today or not when you order, just because we will be having a slightly earlier finish today. So everybody who's ordered so far, we can do your openings tonight. But apart from that, we may have to start booking some people in for Friday. So it just depends. Okay, so do keep that in mind. The order list has been posted on the page. Let me just do an updated order list there. So updated order list is on the page, and I'll pop it in the comments as well for you, so you can see it there. Okay, so updates wise, no oysters as of yet. The oysters would be here from next week onwards, so this week would all be egg pops. So if you would like to order, do keep that in mind. You can order and book in for a oyster, however obviously you would then be added on once they're here, and you'd be emailed to let you know once they're here, so you wouldn't have your opening until they was here. If you email me, Donna, to info@pearlswithbrecken.com, and then I'll get back to you within 48 hours, Monday to Friday, from to there, if that makes sense. Okay, so shall we dive in straight away? I think that's everything. Oh, let me get my pearl picker. So up first today, I would be looking for Lisa Hawkinson. Lisa, are you here? Lisa, hello, my lovely. Hello. Lisa, can you confirm, are you happy to have the egg pops? I know you do have your 4 pearl oysters, so obviously we can definitely do the 4 pearl oysters, but with the other ones, are you happy to have the egg pops? I'm just going to mark that you are here. Emma, I'm glad you're happy with them. Egg pops is fine, Lisa? Okay, perfect. So you have got 2 4 pearl oysters, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 egg pops. So if we do your 2 4 pearl oysters first, with those, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So if I get this open, there's 1 and 2. So 2 4 pearl oysters. It looks dark. I thought that. I've got all the lights on in here, so I'm not sure why it would be dark. When we go down though, you'll see it's really, really bright. So I don't want to turn even more lights on because then this area would get too bright. So I'm quite happy with me being in the dark, if that's what it means. So we're donating the shells. Excuse me, donating shells, hoping for sea greens, reds and gunmetal greys. Okay, so first one. There's one side. And the other side. There we go. So there's the mother of pearl. We can definitely see that there's no pearls on that side. And if we have a squidge in here, you've got 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So you are indeed quadding. And there's no more in that one. So quadding with your first oyster there. If I just dry these up for you. And you have got a pastel coral. Now this coral is slightly two-tonal, so you've got lighter and brighter areas around the pearl there. You've got a lemon yellow. You've got a slightly two-tonal icy blue, so again lighter and darker areas there. And you've got a silver purple, so he's a base silver with a purple overtone. Okay, moving on to your next oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And there's no more in that one, so you are indeed quadding for a second time. So let me just dry these up for you. And in this one, you've got, oh, actually, let me pop them all in here, then I can hold them up so you can see here. You've got a darker gunmetal grey, so when that one's next to the other one, you can definitely see the purple in the first one here. You've got a black cherry, a brighter coral, and a TARDIS blue. Okay, so they're from your 2 first quadding oysters. You then have got 5 pops as well, so 5 egg pops here. So I may run out of room in the sand actually. Let me just move the pearls over slightly. Okay. So if we bring you up to do your egg pops, and they are in here. I'm going to bring this closer because I can't reach it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So if we go down, all of the eggs are along the back here. And your first one, you have got 3. Oh, I haven't got my bag next to me, so I'll get Aaron to bring that over. So you've got 3 pearls in your first one. You've got a brighter coral. You've got a pastel yellow. And you've got a darker gunmetal grey. So again, this one's slightly two-tonal with lighter and darker areas there. Moving on to your next egg. And you've got 3 pearls in that one. So again, a autumn peach, excuse me, an autumn peach, a pastel apple green, and a second darker gunmetal grey. Okay, so I'm going to start putting the other pearls in the bottom here, so hopefully still have room to pop them open. So your next one, 3 pearls in that one as well, and you've got a darker silver chocolate, we've got a black cherry, and a autumn peach. Your 4th egg, 2 pearls, oh, done that one, 2 pearls in that one, and you've got a darker chocolate and a lemon yellow. Now I will go through all of these colours again for you. Your last egg. And another 2 pearls. Oh wow, okay, so very similar colours here to the last two. Again, you've got a slightly two-tonal chocolate silver, and then you've got this lemon yellow here as well. Okay, Lisa, what do you think to all of these, my lovely? If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So if I go through them again, you've got a two-tonal coral, a pastel, I think I said pastel green, but he's looking pastel yellow, icy blue and dark purple, TARDIS blue, coral, black cherry, gunmetal grey, coral, autumn peach, gunmetal grey, apple green, autumn peach, gunmetal grey, silver chocolate yellow, silver chocolate yellow, silver chocolate, black cherry and autumn peach. Now if you would like to take a screenshot of these and email me your choice across, then that's perfect, we can do that for you. Or if you know now which ones you'd like where, I can do that for you as well. So it's going to be completely up to you what you would like to do. What do you think? Swap out the corals for reds and the chocolate greys for sea greens. So 2 corals for reds and the chocolate greys for sea greens. So that's 2 reds and 3 greens, is that correct? Or would you like to swap this coral up here as well? So that's 3 reds, 3 greens. Let me just have a quick look to see if I can find some matching ones for you. Three red, 3 green, perfect. Now the reds I may be slightly lower on, let me just have a look. So I actually only have 3 reds in here, unless we go into the black cherries. They are all 3 different reds. Are the reds going on the jewellery? Because if they are, I can get the pre-drilled reds for you, which then means I might be able to go and get matching bits for you. Let me just have a look. Okay, so reds are here on the jewellery. Okay, perfect. So let me see if I can find you 3 brighter reds. So because these are pre-drilled, it just means that I've already drilled them. But if they're going on the jewellery, I would have had to drill them anyway. Okay, so just means it gives us the option to add, or to find more colours, I should say. So that one and that one. And that one, and I think those two are the darkest, brightest, and then if we go for that one. Let me just get the runaway one that ran. Okay, so have a look at these greens and reds for me. And then if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If not, I can swap them for different ones. So the 6 pearls to the side there would be swapping out, and then we'd be adding in those 3 greens and 3 reds. If that's correct, I'll need to know which ones you'd like on in the jewellery. Beautiful with those. Okay. Which ones would you like where? I'm just taking away the 6 that we've swapped out. And would you like me to measure these, my lovely? I'm going to start measuring them. However, if you prefer me not to, that's absolutely fine as well. Autumn Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Lemon Yellow number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6. Sorry, he's a 6.5. Lemon Yellow number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. And the Black Cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Can you have the red on the reindeer? And the gunmetal on the studs. Okay, perfect. Let me just take those out for you. And I just need to make a note as well that the reds are pre-drilled. Would you like me to continue measuring the rest of them? So the silver purples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the darker gunmetal's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Icy Blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And your other Black Cherry's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Autumn Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And your other Autumn Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Apple Green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Pastel Yellow is not a 5. Oh! Not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And last but not least, the Tideless Blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6, sorry, he is a 6.5. Now, can you just confirm, are you happy with the rest of the colours here? If not, we can swap these for you as well. What do you think? So I have taken away the gunmetals and the reds for the jewellery. So the rest of the pearls are yours. So you do have the option to swap them if you're not happy with them shades. Or if you are, then that's perfect as well. It's completely up to you. Get the greens added to studs as well. Of course you can. Is that the 925 silver simple studs? So what would happen is I'd just send you an invoice over. Which two are the closest? I'd send you an invoice over tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. You'd like to be invoiced for the sea green on studs. Okay, and are you happy with the rest of the colours there? You're very, very welcome, Lisa. Let me bring you back up. If you're not happy, that's absolutely fine. We can go back down again, but I'm just going to attach these onto here. Very happy, brilliant. So I'm just gonna going to package up the rest of the pearls as well for you. Okie dokie. I hope you're happy with all of that once it arrives, my lovely. Like I said, the invoice, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. Or go to the email address that's on the order form. And thank you very much for the donations with your shells. And that's safe up there for you. So like I say, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. There we go. Good evening, Jutta. I hope you're well, my lovely. Up next today is Tracy Downing. Tracy, are you here? Danielle, good evening. I hope you're well. So currently looking for... Oh, Tracy, hello, hello, hello. Tracy, can you confirm, are you happy with an egg pop? So you do have a double dip, so we'll do that for you. So are you happy for the egg pop instead of your oyster opening? I do, Stephanie, yes. So we're currently out of stock with oysters. So we're offering egg pops instead. And as soon as the oysters are here, they should be here next week. As soon as they're here, we'll be going back to normal with oyster openings on each of the lives again. It's just today, or this week, it's just, yeah, I do apologise. It's only the egg pops. And 4 pearl oysters, we do have those as well. So you're happy with those, Tracy. So what we'll do then is we'll do your double dip first, then we'll do all of your egg pops together at the end. So is that 2? No, number 1 and 2 here. Let's go down. So you have to pick between these on which item of jewellery you would like to have. In here, your first one, you have got a Christmas sticker there, so I'm just reaching over, which means that you definitely have a crystal charm. So I just reached over to grab the pot, so you definitely get the bonus crystal charm there. Now in here you've got the star anklets. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars, so it's like a border star, it's a hollowed star. So 6 star charms on this anklet, and this one would come with 1 egg pop. And you can choose whether you have your pearl on or off the jewellery. Linda, at the moment, yes, my lovely. Thank you for asking. So we're almost fully booked for tonight, guys. So if you would like to order, just double check that it would be today before ordering. So I'm just getting this focused for you, Tracy. There we go. So the star anklet is your first option. Moving on to anklet number 2. Oh no, I mean, I just said anklet number 2. It could be an anklet, it could be something else. It's just because I was putting that anklet away. So in here, it's not an anklet, you do have a pair of earrings. Now these are new earrings, they're in the new in section on the website at the moment. I believe they're called the spots and dots earrings. So they are hook back earrings, and they are like a dream catcher. Let me just move that feather around the right way. So they're like dream catchers, because they've got the feathers at the bottom there. The feathers are like in a wavy position, and then you've got the spots and dots because of the design and the actual earring there. Now these ones would come with 2 egg pops, and you can choose whether you have the pearls on or off the jewellery. If on, the pearl does sit here and can move around, or you can keep them as they are and keep the pearls loose. So it's up to you. Would you like to have the anklet, or would you like to have the earrings? What do you think, Tracy? Can you have the anklet? Of course you can. So that one definitely has 1 egg pop, but what we'll do is we'll get your crystal charm first. So if I dive in here, would you like a lobster or a hoop fitting with your crystal charm? This is a crystal spike charm, and it is a crackle charm. So this one has got a rose gold crackle to him. So clear crystal spike with a gorgeous rose gold crackle on the reverse side, which just means you get them flashes of colours there as you go around. So I hope you're happy with that as a bonus fitting, or bonus charm I should say there. Let me bring you back up and pop that in here. So then you've got 1 egg pop with your anklet, and you've got 1 egg pop with your item of jewellery as well. So that brings us to 2 altogether. Let's go down. If we start with the purple one, and you've got 4 pearls in your first one here. So you've got a light rose gold and then a darker rose gold. So those 2 are natural pearls there. So light rose gold, dark rose gold. You've then got a autumn peach and a very dark gunmetal grey. What do you think? Moving on to your second egg pop. And you've also got 4 pearls in that one. So with this one, you've got another natural colour. This is a pinky rose gold. You've got a brighter coral, a black cherry, and a blurple. So the blurple is a mix between blue and purple. What do you think? Now, if you're happy with these, Tracy, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And I'll need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on or off your anklet, and then what pearl you'd like to have on your other item as well. If I run these ones through the board for you, the black gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. The autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The darker rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the lighter rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Your blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Black cherries, not a 5, wait there a second please, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The corals, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the pinky rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Swap the coral for a sea green and have the rest of the pearls on hoop fittings. So which one would you like on your jewellery? grab me that big bag, please?
This one?
It's got eggs in it. No, 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 no. Over here. Nothing on the charm, nothing on the anklet. Is that right?
This one?
Oh, gunmetal grey on the anklet. Yeah, pop that down there. Thank you, Bab. Okay, so let me bring you back up so I can just confirm that for you. You'd like to have gunmetal grey on the anklet, nothing on the charm, and then you'd like to have the rest of the pearls on hoop fittings. Is that all correct? Swap the pink for another green. Of course you can. Let me just write this down and then I'll do that for you. So no pearl on there, gunmetal on there, and you'd like to be invoiced for the others on hoop. So if we go down, I'm just going to take these out. So swap the pink for another green. So the natural pink. So that one there for another sea green. Is that correct there? So swapping that pink for another sea green. It's really quiet. My microphone's sort of in there. I can move it up slightly. There we go. Move the microphone up to see if that helps. Apart from that, it's all turned up, I believe. Yeah, it's on maximum, so it is all turned up. That's perfect, Tracy. Okay, brilliant. Let's pop that in here as well. So if I bring you back up again, the invoice for the hoop fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. I keep forgetting what day we're on. It will get sent across for you tomorrow to the email address that's on the order form. So I hope you're happy with everything there once it arrives. So I'm just moving all the used eggs into this bag. Now Aaron's brought the bag over for me. There we go. Is it possible to get the rest of yours on hoop fittings as well, Lisa? Yes, I can write that down for you. That's not a problem. That'll be included on the invoice sent over tomorrow as well for you. Okay. And Tracy, you're very, very welcome. Okay, I've got that down for you, Lisa, as well. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I felt something was wrong there, but no, it's all okay. I think I've got everything. Up next today is Wendy Shiverton. Wendy, are you here? Lisa, you're very welcome. Debbie, bless you. Thank you for the stars. That's very, very kind. And Wendy, hello. Let me mark that you are here as well, my lovely. So Wendy, can you confirm, are you happy to have the egg pops? I have got the cord length, so that's perfect. You've got 2 orders. Okay, let me have a look. I can add them together. Oh, yep, no, I can see you here. Hang on. Yeah, that's fine. Same name, same address. I can add them together. So are you happy to have the egg pops today? And then now let me just go through and count how many. Yes. So we'll start with the double dip and then we'll do all of the egg pops together at the end. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to make a note. So 4 egg pops plus whatever comes out of the double dips or whatever you choose to have there. Okay. Jodie, bless you. Thank you for the stars there as well. That's very, very kind of you. So if we dive in for your double dips, oh, I picked up 2 straight away then. Let's go down. Is there anything in particular that you're hoping for at all? Oh, now there's nothing in that side, that's just the end I ripped off. So in here, oh, okay, so you have got a pendant from your first double dip. Now this one in here comes with one egg pop, and you can choose whether you have your pearl on or off the jewellery. This one has recently just come back into stock, and it's also got a lot of other items which match this theme. Okay, so it is in the Potter Heads theme on the website, and this is the Hallows pendant. So if you are a Potter fan, you'll know the Hallows. So you've got the Resurrection Stone, the Invisibility Cloak, and the Elder Wand. If you're not a Potter fan, it is a gorgeous geometric design as well, but it is under the Potter section on the website. Now this one you can choose to have a pearl on or off the jewellery, and it comes with one egg pop. Okay, so that's your first one. You're not. Oh, bless you. Well, let's see what's inside this one here for you. So in here you've got a Christmas sticker. Now there are leftover Christmas stickers in there because I didn't want to open up all of them to find the stickers to then replace them. So the Christmas stickers will keep coming out there. And this one is, oh, okay, so you've got another pendant here. Now you've just said you're not a Potter fan. Now this one is also a Potter item, but this one isn't as obvious as the first. This is called the Forest of Dean pendant on the website. Okay, so Forest of Dean is somewhere that happens in the Potter movies and books, but for pendant to stand alone, it is a forest with a doe or deer standing in the forest. You can see all the detail there, so it sort of comes out. It's very textured, this one. It's an oval overall, and the texture and the design comes out and stands out on the pendant. So I hope you're happy with one of those, Wendy, my lovely. This one again comes with one egg pop, and you can choose whether you have your pearl on or off the jewellery. Which one would you like? What do you think? So you've got the Hallows, which is the geometric design, or you've got, oh, you'd like to have the forest one. Perfect. So what we'll do is we'll do your bonus crystal charm first. So if I bring you up for your charm. And in here, oh, I love this one. I'll need to know if you'd like to have a lobster or a hoop fitting with this one. Okay, so this is the Crystal Starfish charm. However, it's in that gorgeous blue, so it's a light blue, then just depends on how the light hits it, whether you're going to see like a lighter or a darker shade. Gorgeous charm there. I do apologise, Len. So, would you like a lobster or a hoop fitting on that one? So a lobster fitting is a clip-on fitting, a hoop fitting is a slide-on fitting. I'm just going to wait for that to come through. one. That's the lobster. Brilliant. So if I just write that down, so we're going to have lobster on there. Okay, so if we get the 1 egg pop for the pendant, and then you've got 4 of these ones as well. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I'll pop them all down here. Let's go down. Now I saw before that you are hoping for pinks, purples, greens and reds. So if we start with your purple one. You've got 2 pearls in your first egg pop here, which is a slightly two-tonal apple green. So lighter and brighter green there. And then you've got a coral. Moving on to your next one. You've got a rose gold, a second apple green, and then you've got a bright blurple and a darker purple. So blurple's the mix between blue and purple, then dark purple is obviously the darker purple. You've still got 3 eggs to go. So the next one. 4 pearls in that one as well. So again, nice brighter colours. You've got a chocolate silver, a brighter watermelon, a cream, and a candy floss pink. Two more to go. And 3 pearls in that one. You've got a bright watermelon there. Sorry, let me get it focused again for you. There we go. So bright, slightly two-tonal watermelon, Wendy. Apple green is your colour apparently. You've got a 3rd apple green there and a rose gold. And then you've still got 1 egg to go. So moving on to your last one. And 3 pearls in there as well. So with this one, you've got a dark purple, a blurple and a rose gold. Wendy, what do you think to all of these, my lovely? If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. And again, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And if you'd like some time to think about it, you can take a screenshot and email me your colour choices across. I'll start measuring them through and then you can let me know what you'd like to do. The rose gold here is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the darker purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8 as well. Rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a... Sorry, he is a 6.5. And the two-tonal watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Your pink, Candy Floss Pink, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The cream is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Autumn Peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the Chocolate Silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Dark Purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. The Blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Apple Green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the Rose Gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Last but not least, the apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5, and the coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Okay, so keep the candy floss pink. Okay. Oh, Rebecca, I'm glad you're happy. Okay, so we're going to keep the pink. Excuse Oh, I breathed. I breathed and my saliva went on the wrong hole. I'm ever so sorry. Oh. Oh, that hit me right when I wasn't expecting it. Oh. Sorry, I hate when that happens. Oh, that's going to set my eyes off leaking. Right. Oh, dear me. So sorry, Wendy. 2 greens. Now, are they apple greens or are they different shades of green? Now, there's definitely a wait on lilacs. So if you don't mind waiting, I can pop you on the wait list for the lilac. If you do mind waiting, is there a different colour you'd like to have? Okay, let me just go up and read what you said there. So, along the top row, I've added in 4 pearls. Where are we? So you said 2 greens, 1 red, 1 purple. So I put the pink there, red, 2 greens and a purple. What do you think to those? And we'd have to take away 4 pearls. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move all of these ones to the side. So the ones that we're talking about, it's going to be easier for you to see. Okay, so then that way, if when we choose 4 to swap out, another purple. Okay, so that's 5 pearls to swap out. There we go. So I've put all of your other pearls on the other side there. So those ones there I've added in. If those colours are okay, then that's perfect. They can be yours. And then I'll need to know which 5. So the pink was already yours. So which 5 to swap out. Donate the rest, Wendy. Oh, wow. Are you sure? So I'm just going to pick the first 5 I come to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's extremely kind of you, my lovely. Oh, wow. Okay, so how would you like me to do the donation? Would you like me to just donate one each to the next person on the order list until they're all gone? Or is there a certain person you'd like to donate them to, or a certain way? Actually, I'll leave them there until you've answered, actually. Two to each person. Okay, so I'm going to pop them all in a bag, and then I'll go two to each person as we go down the order list. Again, that's very, very kind of you, my lovely. Wow. Okay, so regarding your jewellery then, these are your pearls that are left. Which ones would you like to go where? Pink on a lobster claw. Okay. Red on the heart and wings. Brilliant. I'm actually just going to take these away as you say them, just because then I can pop them in the correct place. So pink on there, red on the heart and wings. Light green on the bracken bracelet. Light green on there. Okay, so then we've got two purples and a green left. Green on the double dip, perfect. So green on the Forest of Dean pendant. That leaves you with two purples and two items left. So yeah, purples on the other two. That's okay. So purple and purple. Brilliant. Okay, Wendy, I've got all of that down for you, my lovely. Let me just pop these in some bags as well. And if I bring you back up here, I'm glad you're happy. Let me pop them on here. The invoice for the lobster fitting on the pink, that will get sent across for you tomorrow. It will go to the email address that's on the order form. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Orders wise, yes, we do try to get them out within 14 working days. Obviously, if they can be ready before that, they do get shipped before that, and you get a dispatched email as soon as it's sent as well. So then you know when it's sent, and you get sent a tracking number as well. So it gets sent with Royal Mail. Okay, hope that helps. Up next today is Pauline Toll. Pauline, are you here? Sorry, I've got a squash, so I'm just having a sip of my squash there. Pauline, hello, hello, hello. So Pauline, my lovely, you have got a double dip. Let's dive in for you. Can bracelets, so I can add extension chains onto the bracelets. Some of them I would be able to make into the bigger size, but most of them would be the extension chain on there. So Pauline, 2 double dips here. Let's get them open. Thank you, Bub. In here you have got a Christmas sticker, which means you're definitely going to have the bonus crystal charm. Now in here you have got the, oh I love this one, this is the double ball anklet. So it's so simple but effectively beautiful. So it's a double ball and chain, if you like. It's double layered, so it does, if I just pull it like this, it does all link as one. You've got the lobster, the clasp on one side, and then the chain on the other side where obviously you attach it to. Then when you pull it tight, one does sit in front, one sits higher, one sits lower. Then when you pop your pearl on one, it does make it sort of go slightly lower. How can I do it like this? Makes it sort of sit like that slightly, but you can have a pearl on or off the jewellery as well. So this is called the double ball anklet, I believe. Stunning. Again, it's a simple design, but I love it. So that's your first option, Pauline. Moving on to your second option. Was it Pauline? Oh my gosh. Okay, so you didn't keep it on Friday, I'm guessing then. So if we go in here, you have got a cage pendant. Now this is a Christmas cage pendant. Again, there may be some Christmas jewellery still in there, just because I didn't want to open them all up. And it does say that all jewellery is included. So this is the new Christmas cage pendant. It went on the website very recently, and it's the Snowman's Dreams cage pendant. So this one comes with one egg pop. The pearl can go in the cage pendant, and then you'll be able to swap it around as well. So if you get any loose pearls at home, you can swap and change the pearls around at home. So overall, this is a love heart. You've got the zircon crystals encrusted in the border at the top, and a larger crystal there as well. And then you've got the little snowman there with his rose gold coloured hat and scarf on. He's got all the details as well on the snowman. It's quite hard to show you, but it's got his eyes, his arms, buttons. Which one do you think? Would you like to have the Snowman's Dream, or would you like to have the double ball anklet? And yes, they're both on the website and available at the moment, I believe. You love the cage pendant. Does that mean you'd like to go for the cage pendant, my lovely? Which one is it? Cage. Yes, please, for the cage pendant. Okay, I'm glad you're happy with him. So let's do your crystal charm first. Would you like a lobster or a hoop fitting on that one? And you've got a crystal spike charm, and it is a crackle charm again here. However, it's the holographic crackle. So it's a clear crystal spike, and then gorgeous holographic markings or crackle on the back there. So you've got the blues, the greens, yellows, purples. So it just gives it a flash as you see the colours sort of coming through. It just flashes of those colours. hoop fitting on there, of course, my lovely. Do we have, yes, we have lots of anklets with bells on the website. Okay, so I know I just read it, but let me just hoop fitting, let me write it down. So charm is a hoop. Perfect, so you've got one egg popped with your cage pendant then. So in here, let's go down. Is there certain colours you're hooping for? 2 pearls in that one. So you have got a natural darker rose gold. And you've got a darker chocolate. What do you think to these, Pauline? So I've just seen that you're hoping for a dove grey. So if you'd like to swap one or both of these, we can do so for you. I'll just need to know what colours you'd like instead. Now, as it is the cage pendant, you'll be able to swap these around in the cage pendant at home. So you can have one colour in one day and another colour in another day, and change them whenever you would like to. So if I run these through the board, let me know what you'd like to do. The rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5 as well. Swap for a dove grey and a sea green. Of course you can. And Carly, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. Very, very kind of you. Okay, so if you have a look at these two here for me, let me know what do you think of these. Are you happy with those two there? Green is sea green's always a popular colour, to be honest. Oh, sorry, you also get the bonus gifted pearls here. So I've just popped them in my hand and I'm just going to, without looking, so how can I do this without looking? So I can't see. Okay, whatever falls out. 1, oh, and 2. So you've got the bonus pearls as well, and you've got a blurple and a chocolate pearl. So these were gifted from Wendy there. So you've got that gorgeous chocolate silver and a blurple as well. So you'll also have those sent with your order there, Pauline. I hope you're happy with that. So even more pearls that you'll be able to swap and change around inside the snowman there. Let's pop these in here for you. Okay, perfect. So Pauline, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, and up next today is Carly Doyle. Carly, are you here? Are the star earrings coming back into stock? The starfall ones, which the thread through ones, they will be, but it may be possibly up to a month before they can get to me, kind of thing. So they just have to, they're in production again. So they will be, but it may be a little bit of time. They did sell out quite quickly, those ones did actually. Michelle, I'm not sure. However, the Christmas section will be going off the website until mid-September again soon. Next week, Nadia. So currently looking for Carly Doyle. Carly, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see. And if anyone else can see Carly, please comment on her comment because it will bring it forward so I can see as well. Last call for Carly Doyle then, if not we'll move on, and then if she comes on we'll add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. So Carly Doyle, are you here? Okay, so I haven't seen her, so we're going to move on. If she comes on, we will add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. Which means up next is Dawn Allen. Dawn, are you here? Now, I believe I saw Dawn, so hopefully she's here. Oh, Michelle, you're very welcome. And Dawn, hello, hello, hello. Dawn, just confirm, are you happy to have the egg pops? And then you've got your double dip as well. So I'll start with the double dip, and if you're happy to have the egg pops, we'll do them all together at the end. If not, your other item I can pop you down for oyster openings as soon as they're in stock. So starting with your double dip, let's go down. Good luck, Dawn. You are happy, that's brilliant. Thank you for confirming for me. So in here, you have got a Christmas cage pendant as well. Now this Christmas cage pendant holds one pearl. It comes with one egg pop. And then with it being a cage pendant, you'll be able to swap and change the pearls around at home when you get loose pearls. Okay, so this is the Christmas tree sparkle cage pendant. So let me just put it down slightly lower. So as you can see, you've got the crystals dotted around, almost like the spikes of light in the silver coming off of those. Tinsel going across, and the pearl actually sits right in the centre, so the pearl comes through the Christmas tree there. Okay, so that's your first option. And then parcel number 2 is a bracelet. Okay, so this is not an anklet, this is a bracelet. Now I'm not going to be able to remember the name of this one off the website, I'm afraid. However, it is 925 silver, it's 7.5 inches long. I can add an extension shade if you would like to. There we go. So this bracelet is stunning. So the pearls would go on the larger links. So you've got 3 small kiss links, I call them, in between. Then you've got a larger links, 3 smaller links, larger links. So your pearls go on the larger ones. So it does come with one opening, one pearl pop, sorry, and you can have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So that is up to you as well. Okay, what do you think? Can you have the bracelet? Of course you can. So that comes with 1 egg pop, and then you've got 2 egg pops with your other item. So 1 egg pop in here, and 2 from in here. So if we go down, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? And in here, 2 pearls from your first one. You've got a pastel, oh no, sorry, not pastel, a lemon yellow. I'm just wiping the sand off there. So a lemon yellow, and the colour of the night so far today apparently is a gorgeous rose gold. So lemon yellow and rose gold. Moving on to your next one. Three pearls in there. You've got a 2-tonal autumn peach, so lighter and brighter autumn peach. You've got a blurple, so a mix between a blue and a purple. And you've got a 2-tonal rose gold, and this one's quite a unique one. It's quite mottled with the white and the rose gold markings there. Moving on to your last egg. 4 pearls in that one, Dawn. There we go. So in here you've got another lemon yellow. We've got a gorgeous deeper chocolate, a sea green and a blurple. So all together, let me just move all of these across because it makes it slightly easier. There we go. So you've got a lemon yellow rose gold, 2-tonal autumn peach, blurple, 2-tonal rose gold, lemon yellow, chocolate, sea green and blurple. If I start running them through the board, Dawn, if you're happy with those, that's perfect. As you know, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you, and I'll need to know which colours you'd like to go where. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And your rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. 2-tonal autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And your blurple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. 2-tonal rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And then you've got your lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Your sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, oh sorry, he is a 7.5. And your second blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. If I then get your 2 donated ones, so again I'm just going to mix them in my hand, and then whatever 2 drop out. Oh, there's a coral and a cream. Okay, so you've also got a coral and a cream as your gifted pearls from Wendy. Blurple on the jewellery, sea green on the bracelet. Of course you can. Let me bring you back up. Just confirm, are you happy with the other colours there as well? If not, I can swap them for you. So green and blurple. Gift the yellow and rose gold and keep the rest. Which yellow and which rose gold, my lovely? All yellows and all rose golds. Oh, wow. So 2 yellows, 2 rose golds. That leaves you with these 4 pearls as your loose pearls, Dawn. That's very kind of you. Bless you. You guys are so lovely. Now, would you like me to add these pearls to Wendy's pearls to gift going 2 forward for each person going on? Or would you like me to gift these ones in a different way? Just going to pop them there so I can put your pearls. In here. Yes, please. So I'll add them to that bag of gifted pearls, and then we'll just keep doing the mix out, sort of the mix and dropping them in for 2 pearls for each person. Look at this bag. So this is at least another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people to donate to there. That is lovely of you. Thank you. And Dawn, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. So I've got blurple on the jewellery, sea green on the bracelet. That's safe up there for you, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, up next today is Anne Townsend. Anne, are you here? Anne, hello, hello, hello. Can you confirm, Anne, are you happy with the egg pops, my lovely? Just marking that you are here as well. I remember that, Linda. I remember that. Jill, bless you. Thank you for the stars. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. And you're happy with pops? Perfect. So that means you've got 3 egg pops all together. So let me grab those out for you. Oh, 1, 2, and 3. Oh, yellow ones as well. That was just a random dip, so that's quite cool that they all come out yellow. So again, the colours mean nothing. It's just that they're different colours, eggs in there. The pearls inside, there's no sort of, they're all random. So egg number 1, Anne, is there certain colours you're hoping for? Your first one you've got is 3 pearls in there, hoping for sea greens and black cherries. So you've got a rose gold, a pastel yellow, and a Cadbury purple. So rose gold, pastel yellow, and Cadbury purple from your first one. Wench, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. Again, that's extremely kind of you. Thank you, my lovely. Your next egg, Anne. And you've got 2 pearls in that one. So in this one, you've got a darker chocolate. And you've got a 2-tonal apple green. So you've got lighter and brighter areas with your apple green there. If we move on to your last egg pop. And you've got 4 pearls in that one. So in here you've got another apple green, slightly lighter than your first apple green. You've got a darker Cadbury purple, you've got a chocolate, and you've got a coral. If we get your 2 bonus pearls as well, which are the ones which have been gifted forward from Wendy and Dawn, I'm just going to mix them in my hand. And then if I don't, I can't see, and I just drop 1 and 2. So you've got a rose gold and a autumn peach as your gifted pearls. So rose gold and a autumn peach as well. And what do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, that's perfect. I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. Okay, and then just need to let me know what colours you'd like. If I run them through the board, your first Cadbury purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the autumn peach rose gold's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Two-tonal apple green's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. The watermelon is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Dark purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And your apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. So can we swap the lemon for a black cherry? Of course. That's not black cherry. There we go. Okay, lemon for black cherry. I'm just tightening up this here. Watermelon and another pale one for sea green. Watermelon and that one there, so let me just... So you've got 2 chocolates, 2 apple greens, 2 purples, your gifted pearls at the top, and then I'll add in the colours we're adding in at the bottom. I've only got 4 sea greens left in my swap pots after that. Oh. Okay, so I've taken out those 3 on the side there, and then they are your pearls there. So would you be happy with that black cherry and the greens? And then if so, which colours would you like where? Those swaps on the jewellery, okay, perfect. Let me bring you back up. So we've got the black cherry and the greens on the jewellery. Just taking away the ones we're swapping out there. And then just to confirm that you're happy with the rest of the pearls there as well. Popping it all on here for you. So we've got the black cherry and then we've got the sea greens on there. Okay, just confirm for me, Anne, if you're happy with that, my lovely. And then if so, that's perfect. We don't have any oysters, I'm afraid, Roz. We're offering the Pearl Pops instead of oysters. The oyster delivery should be here next week. Happy, perfect, and you're very, very welcome from me, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Up next today is Rachel Jones. Rachel, are you here? Okay, Ros, would you be happy with the Pearl Pops instead of the Oyster Openings? If not, and you would prefer to have the Oyster Openings, I can book you in for when you're back, possibly. It's just I don't have any available for today, unless they are the 4 pearl ones. And Rachel, hello, hello, hello. Rachel, you have got a double dip. Oh, that's 2 there. So let's go down. Double dip parcel number 1. So in here, you have got a Christmas sticker, which means that you've definitely got a extra crystal charm, my lovely. Now in here, you have got a anklet. Now this one is a single ball and chain. Now this is a different because it's got the almost a box snake chain design. Let me pop this on here actually. So the chain in between is a box snake chain, so that is different from the other ball and chain one. Also, it's slightly thinner anklet in itself. It's slightly more, like the balls are slightly thinner as well. This one would come with 1 egg pop. Sorry. There we go. It would come with 1 egg pop, and you can choose whether you have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Okay, so the box chain ball anklet. I don't think this one's on the website yet, but it will be going on the website very, very soon. Option number 2. And in here, you have got a pendant. Okay, so this pendant is now this one, it's got a couple of meanings, this one. This one is technically a zodiac pendant, okay? However, it can also be seen as a mouse pendant. So it's the year of the rat zodiac, but it can also be seen as a mouse pendant here. So you've got the mouse ears at the top, the tail. He's wearing a pink crystal bow tie. So you've got some pink crystals sort of embedded in the bow tie there. Your pearl is the mouse's face. So with this one, you do get 1 pearl pop, and you definitely need to have the pearl on the jewellery with this one as it sits in the face there. Okay, what do you think, Rachel? Would you like to have your pendant, or would you like to have the anklet? What do you think? Yes, Michelle, exactly. Little Gus Gus. Or the one that actually, because it's wearing a pink bow, the one that helps her sew her dress. Can you have the rat, please? Is it your nickname for your family? Oh, bless you, Rachel. Love that for you. So that's really cool that this one came out there. I'm losing my brain. Let's do your crystal charm first, and then we'll do your egg pop. So with the charm, would you like a lobster or a hoop fitting? You have got a crystal spike charm, and your crystal spike charm is the gorgeous burnt orange amber coloured crystal spike. hoop fitting on that, so I hope you're happy with that bonus charm there. And then you'd be hoping for a red to go into your pendant. Okay, so diving in with your egg pop, let's go down, and in here you've got 4 pearls in that one, Rachel. Now, oh, it's not a red, it's a black cherry, so it's close, but is it close enough? So black cherry, you've got a darker gunmetal grey, a chocolatey olive green, so it's a base chocolate, but he's definitely got a hint of olive green to him, and then you've got a rose gold as well. I'm just going to get the 2 bonus pearls for you. So you've got a yellow and a dark Cadbury purple. So these are gifted forward from Wendy and Dawn. So the gifted ones there are a lemon yellow and a larger Cadbury purple. Now, what do you think to these, Rachel? I'll need to know which one you'd like on the pendant, and if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. The black cherry is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Chocolate olive is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And your rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Can you have the black cherry on the jewellery? Of course you can. And can you just confirm, are you happy to keep the rest of the colours there as well? Bless you, Dawn. Well, thank you for joining us today, my lovely. I'm just going to bring you back up here, and if you're not happy with the rest of them, we can obviously go back down and swap them for you. So black cherry on there. Very happy, Rachel. Brilliant. Let me pop these in here for you then. Okay. And pop this on here as well. Rachel, I hope you'll be happy with everything, my lovely, once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, perfect. Up next then today is Harriet Taylor. Harriet, are you here? Let me do the updated order list. I think I will say from this point onwards we won't be taking any more orders for tonight. So if you would like to order from this point onwards, you'll be booking in for Friday evening. Okay, so let me just pop the order list in the comments here in just a second. Harriet, are you here? If anyone can see Harriet, please comment on her comment. It'll bring it forward so I can see. And Harriet, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It'll bring your comment forward so I can see you as well. So let's do this here. Oh. No, today I need to do, normally we don't have a limit on live, and normally we just go as late as possible. Today I do need to finish slightly earlier. I've got to be somewhere quite early in the morning, so we do need to have a slightly earlier finish today. So I did say at the start, just double check with me before ordering, just to make sure I can add you on. So everybody who has ordered, I have added you on for today. But from this point onwards, if anybody would like to order, you'll be booking in for Friday, and from Friday we'll be back to our normal. We can be on as late as possible, or not as possible, but as late as it takes, and because that's never normally the issue. Excuse me, it's just when I've got a meeting really early, so I don't want to be live too late into the night today, I'm afraid. Right, I haven't seen Harriet, so we're going to move on. If she comes on, we'll add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list, which means up next is Yvette Wayne. Yvette, are you here? Thank you, Rosemary. It should do. But yeah, that's the reason why. So it doesn't happen very often that we have to put a limit on it, but yeah, just for today it does. Emails have been sent out. Emails may have been sent out. I know I set them up. I don't know if they got sent out. Possibly, Emma. So basically, I'm going to email everybody and ask them if they prefer to wait for the oysters or not. I'm swaying more to putting it back a week. However, if you guys are happy to have the egg pops with the charm, then I'm happy to go on tomorrow like planned. So I'm sort of just going to email, or I have emailed. Now I've said it, I'm not sure that that's actually gone out, but I've set the template up to go. So I'll see tomorrow morning, and if not, I'll email everybody. So yeah, possibly will be on tomorrow for those who don't mind having an egg pop, but then possibly be on for the following Wednesday as well for those who prefer to have the oysters. So currently looking for Yvette Wayne. Yvette, are you here? Again, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody can see Yvette, please comment on her comments. It will bring it forward so I can see. Yes, Roz, I have added you on, my lovely. Monthly charm deal is a mystery charm. So you have your oyster opening. It's at a discounted price until the end of the Wednesday night, and then basically you're purchasing a charm at a discounted price. You have your opening, you pick what pearl goes on the charm. The catch is you don't see that charm until it arrives. Now sorry, I keep breathing in my saliva. Now everybody gets the same charm, so it's a surprise for everybody, and everybody gets the same charm. It's just what colour you then have on that charm. It then does go live on the website after that month, and then it is available to purchase as well after that point. So if you'd like to have examples of what we've had, they're all, if you go onto the website, go to monthly charm deals, they're all in there like previous ones we've had. Now I haven't seen Yvette, so again we're going to move on. If she comes on, we'll add her back in again, but it would be to the end of the order list. Up next then is Victoria McGrath. Victoria, are you here? So if I pop in the monthly charm deal, like the completed ones link, you'll be able to see, and then if you wanted to join in, you just go why do I keep doing that? You just go to the pre-book ones, and then obviously it's August this month. So they're the completed ones from the past. And Vicky, hello, hello, hello. Let me mark that you are here. Sorry, my voice is, it's not even my voice, it's I keep breathing in at the wrong time apparently today. It's so strange. Vicky, you're happy with the pops? That's perfect. So you've got 2 pops all together. So in here, orange and a yellow one. If we go down, now we've got a very happy one here. First one, are there certain colours you're hoping for? 2 pearls from your first one. You've got a brighter lemon yellow and a, there we go. So brighter lemon yellow and a brighter pink. Hoping for blues. Okay, moving on to egg number 2. 3 pearls in that one. Yellow and rose gold are very, very popular today. You've got a yellow here. So this one is visually larger than the first one that came out. Gorgeously dark rose gold, and then a Cadbury purple as well. What do you think to these? Lemon yellow, bright pink, then lemon yellow, rose gold, and Cadbury purple. Now, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where, and if you're not happy, that's absolutely fine. We can swap them for you. Lemon yellow number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Hot pink's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Cadbury purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Oh, no, he's not a 7.5, he is an 8. Now, you did say he was hoping for blues. Swap yellow for 2 blues. What shades of blues? I've definitely got the icy blues. If it's TARDIS blues, I think there is going to be a weight on that now, even with the pre-drilled ones. I'm just having a look. Possibly for matching blues with the pre-drilled ones. I don't have matching ones there. Thank you, Bab. Sorry I didn't drink that one.
That's okay.
Thank you, Bab.
No worries.
Oh, she does get the 2 donated as well. Bless you, Rosemary. Thank you. My brain. Icy blue is fine. Okay, so you also get 2 donated pearls. So you get 1 and 2, which is a yellow and a rose gold. So it is a lemon yellow, and then it's the 2-tonal mottled rose gold. Oh, sorry, let me get that focused. So they're your 2 bonus ones, so that one there and that one there, or gifted ones I should say. And then what do you think to those rose golds? So those yellows I've swapped out for the blues. I know I just said what do you think of the rose golds. I meant what do you think of the blues? Blues are fine, okie dokie. The donated pearls into the blue pot. Oh, I did. Oh, what's wrong with me? Okay, there we go. Oh, dearie me. Thank you, Karen, who just said thank you. So you're happy with the yellows. You're happy with... No, the yellows are donating. Dearie me. Right, let's start again, Victoria. I'm so sorry. Your gifted pearls are the yellow and rose gold at the top. Your 3 leftover pearls are the 3 in the middle row, pink, rose gold and purple. And then you'd like to have the blues on to the jewellery. Is that correct? And yes, I'm just going to try and see if I can have a look at the troll as well. That's not a problem. But just confirm for me, Victoria, are you happy with that there? Right, where are we? Let's have a little look. Yes, brilliant. Okay, so bear with me a second. Oh, dearie me. Okay, they have gone. They have gone. Right, let me bring you back up here. Okay, so if I just write that down for you. Just confirm, are you happy with the other colours there, Victoria, as well? We haven't, Linda. We haven't. Not on a live. You are, Vicky, perfect. So let me just write down icy blues on there. Perfect. So I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives and that's safe up there for you. He is, Debbie, definitely, but he was just bringing me a tea in and he's not always on unless we ask him to come on. So he's definitely around and he's got it open. He can be there on a second, but he's not always reading, if that makes sense. Are they still commenting? Did I not? Sorry, I thought I sorted it. If they're still commenting, let me just have a quick look. Still here. Oh, tricky, tricky. I'll just ask Aaron to come on in a second. Is there any way to leave a review of our purchases? Yes, of course. On the page, you can leave a review there if you would like to. But also on the website, which is really helpful if you have a moment to do so, you can go onto the product which you purchased and you can leave a review there, which is, I'd really appreciate it if you did do that. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but that is helpful. Oh, let me just message Aaron. Thank you, Kimmy. Right, we're going to carry on for the evening and then Aaron is just popping on to do that. Okay, up next today is Linda Southam. Now, Linda, I saw you a moment ago, so just confirm for me, Linda, are you here, happy to have your opening? It's you! Hello, my lovely. So, Linda, you have got a double dip. Let's just get two. Oh, they both came out there. So let's go down. Is there anything in particular you're hoping for, Linda? Parcel number 1. Pops are fine. Perfect. So in here. Of course, Vicky. Thank you for joining us today. Linda, your first one is a anklet. Okay, now this anklet, oh, love it. So this one again is a double one. So it actually is, it can be obviously one big circle. That's not how you wear it. You do pull the chain where you clip the clasp onto, the clasp on the other side, and then it makes it a double layered anklet. Okay, so it sits like this. Now this one has got silver balls, a boxed snake chain, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 star charms. Now these star charms move around, which is, I love something that moves. So if I just show you, if I show you like this, if I just show you one section to start with. So this star charm can move, so it's like a charm itself. Is it going to focus on it this way, or shall I do it the other way? There we go. So you've got 4 of these which move. Now they can only go as far as the silver balls which don't move, so they sort of just move around there. You've then got, so you've got 2 on the top half. No, I apologise. 3 on the top half, 3 on the bottom half. So you've actually got 6 charms on there. So as you walk and move around, these ones move around as well. So that does come with 1 egg pop, and you can choose whether to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. All our anklets sort of range in sizes, so they are, some of them are quite what's the word? Quite nice size, so they're quite roomy. Some of them are slightly smaller, so just double check the description of the item. So on the anklets and bracelets, if you read the description on the item, so click onto it, then the description pops up, and then it will say the size there. Now, generous, thank you Linda, generous sizes. Your second parcel. And in here is a Christmas pendant. Now this one comes with a chain. Okay, so if you choose this one, it comes with the chain already on here. This is the reindeer, no sorry, on the website it's called the antlers pendant, but it is a lovely little reindeer. So the antlers themselves on this one are encrusted with zircon crystals on the main antlers going up. The sections off of that, coming off of that, are the 925 silver. This one would come with 1 egg pop, and your pearl would sit right in the centre there, so your pearl would definitely need to go onto the jewellery. Okay, and like I said, this one would come with this chain. Linda, what do you think? Would you like to... Oh, can you have the anklet? Of course you can. So that one is yours. Let me just pop the pendant to the side. So like I said, the anklet comes with 1 egg pop, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. So with the pearl on the jewellery, it actually attaches on, so it then moves along with the stars that move up and down. It won't be able, it'll just go in this middle section, so it won't be able to go over the silver balls either, but it then does move. Now you don't have to have it on there, like I said, but this one does definitely move if you do have it on there. So your egg pop, straight away 4 pearls in that one. You have got a dark silver, a silver purple, a coral, and a brighter lemon yellow. So dark silver purple, coral, and lemon yellow. You also get 2 gifted pearls. If I just shake them up, and oh, 3 popped out, so I'm going to have to pick them up again. One, 2. So you've got a rose gold. Oh, it's all different colours that you don't have yet as well. So you've got a rose gold and a apple green as your gifted pearls from Wendy and Dawn. Linda, what do you think to these? If you're happy, that's perfect. I'll need to know if you'd like a pearl on or off the jewellery. If you're not, we can swap them for you. Your dark silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, sorry, he is a 7. And the lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. Silver purple on there, that's perfect. And just confirm, are you happy with the other colours there as well? Or would you like to swap any of those? I'll go back down if you'd like to swap. It's just so I can write this down. So silver, purple. Everything else is perfect. Okay. Brilliant, Linda. Well, I hope you're happy with that. So that's all in there for you. And of course, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next today is Danielle Alija. Oh, Danielle, I think I mispronounced your name there. I do apologise. Danielle, are you here? I'm just having a look. Who am I adding in? Was it Yvette who came on? I know somebody just came back on who may have missed their name. Yvette, was it you, my lovely? Oh, yep, who just said that? Sue, bless you. Yvette is back. Thank you. I saw it was someone, I just didn't see who. So Yvette, I've just added you back on there. That's not a problem. It's not a long wait now because we've closed the order list for the evening. So it shouldn't be a long wait at all. And Danielle, hello, hello, hello. Let me mark that you are here as well. Danielle, you've got a double dip. So, oh, 2 come up there. So let's go down. Is there anything in particular that you're hoping for? So in here, your first one is a anklet. This anklet has got a bell. Hang on, there we go. You can hear the bell ringing there. Now this one is quite a different design. If I hold it like this, so it's got 2 areas that you've got the design, and then in between that you've got quite a nice thick chunky trace chain design in between. So if I just pop it on here so you can see the 2 sections, so it just means that you've got that area in between, so then the design sits quite nicely apart once it's actually on the anklet there. So if I turn these around the right way, oh, I had them all backwards. There we go. So these are butterflies with like a rosette section in between. So you've got 2 butterflies and a rosette. There we go. Now the butterflies are the same on both sides. The middle section is not, so this middle section does have a different back, so it's almost like it's goes in on the inside, but the butterflies are the same on both sides. Now this one would come with 1 egg pop, and you can choose whether you have your pearl on or off the jewellery. Okay, Danielle, so that's your first one. Moving on to option number 2. And in here you have got a crystal pendant. This crystal pendant would also come with 1 egg pop, and you can choose whether you have your pearl on or off the jewellery. If you choose to have it on the jewellery, you'll be able to, it goes at the top and you'll be able to move it around here. Now this is the kite crystal pendant, so it is a clear crystal, so as you can see, as my glove goes behind it, it does sort of pick up and reflect colours around. So it's the same on both sides, this one. If I just hold it like that, stunning. You see all the facets shining away there as well. What do you think, Danielle? Would you like the anklet or would you like the crystal pendant? Both come with one egg pop. With both of them you can choose whether you have your pearl on or off the jewellery. Can you have the crystal pendant? Of course you can. So if I bring you back up and in here, let's go down. Good luck, my lovely. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? You've got 3 pearls in there. You have got a brighter pink, so just a slight shade brighter than Candy Floss Pink. He does look like he's slightly two-tonal there. You've got a mottled two-tonal gold, so again, slightly lighter and darker areas as you go around the gold. And you've got a darker gunmetal grey, which is also two-tonal. Now you are the last person for the gifted pearls, the last 2 pearls available, Danielle, and you have got given a autumn peach and a watermelon there. So pink, gold, gunmetal grey, and then you've got an autumn peach and a watermelon as well. Now with your pendant, you can choose whether you have a pearl on or off the jewellery, and if you're not happy with these colours, I can of course swap them for you. Your pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Have you had a bad experience before, Linda? Obviously, if you don't want to say, then I completely respect that as well. Change the gunmetal for a light purple. Now, there's a current waiting list for the lilac purple. So the lightest purple I could give you is a grape purple. So let me show you. Sort of a nicer, lighter grape purple would possibly be that one there. What do you think to that one? If you're, you're happy with that shade? Perfect. And can you have the gold on the jewellery? Of course you can. So just confirm, are you happy with the rest of the pearls there as well then? So gold on the jewellery. Let me just write that down for you. Popping these in here. Ooh. No, go away. There's a moth in here. Sorry, I don't want the moth. Nope. I'm happy for it to be in here. Just don't be flying into my area. So gold on there, Danielle. I hope you're happy with that, my lovely, and we'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Oh wow, Linda. Oh, no wonder you're not fond of horses. I don't blame you. Gosh, I hope the boy was okay. Bless you, Danielle. Sorry, there's the moth's here. It is here. Ooh. Up next today is Roz Watnell. Roz, are you here? I don't blame you, Linda. And yes, Suzanne, it's not that they're just, I'm not that, I don't mind moths. I just don't like it when they fly at me. I'm happy for it to go land somewhere and it can stay there. But yeah, I just don't like it in my personal bubble. Roz, hello. So you've said you're happy with the egg pop, my lovely. So I do apologise. Oysters are currently out of stock. So yeah, as soon as they're here, we'll be going back to normal openings. But for now, we've got egg pops. So you've got one egg pop. Is there certain colours you're hoping for? Let's go down. And in here you have got 4 pearls in there. You have got a gorgeous rich two-tonal chocolate, a darker purple, a dark sea green, and a two-tonal apple green. So Roz, all of these pearls are yours, my lovely. If you're happy with these, that's perfect. I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you for a colour of your choice. The chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Larger, darker purples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. The sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. Purple on the jewellery, perfect. And just confirm, Roz, are you happy with all of the other colours there as well? I'm going to bring you back up just to write this down, but if you'd like to swap any, we'll go back down so you can see. So gorgeous. It's a beautiful deep dark purple, that one. So we'll pop him on your jewellery. And can you have hoop fittings on the other 3? Of course you can. Those 3 colours go perfect with each other as well. The chocolate, the sea and the 2 greens. It's a really lovely combination. So purple on the jewellery, and you'd like to be invoiced for the others on hoop fittings. Okay, so the invoice for the hoop fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, Roz. So I hope you're happy with that, my lovely, and also I hope you have a lovely holiday as well, and that's safe up there for you. It was Tara. It's such an almost like a rich dark purple, that one. He was a lovely shade. You're very, very welcome, Roz. Perfect. Right, up next then today is Yvette Wayne. Now Yvette, I did just see you, but just confirm that you're happy to have your opening now for me. Near my ears as well. Yeah, no, don't go near my ears. Bugs don't go near my ears. I'm like okay with like the hairdresser or Aaron or something, but yeah, no bugs. Yvette, hello, hello, hello. Yvette, you have got a double dip. So, oh, pulling out 2 here. Let's go down for you. Double dip number 1. Okay, your first one is a pendant. Now this pendant, you can have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Now it does have the pin on here to have the pearl on the jewellery, but if you do prefer to have this one and you would like it without the pearl, I can take the pin off. So it's not definite that you have to have it on there. Okay, so this is the LOVE pendant. So you're seeing a mirror image at the moment, so does mean that it's going to be backwards for you. So the L and the O of the love is a love heart, and it is encrusted with crystals, so the heart there will be sparkling away. And as you can see, your pearl goes on the pin, so it sort of sits here, it can move around. Now if I show you the back of the pendant, of course this is the back of the pendant, so it's not, the crystals aren't on the back and bits like that, but if I hold it so it's the reverse side, you can see that's how it will sit there. So that's how it says LOVE, but of course it goes this way round. You've got the matching charms, that one. Oh, I love that. Okay, so that's item number 1 to choose from. And that, like I said, it will come with 1 egg pop and you can choose pearl on or off. And then number 2, so parcel number 2 is a Christmas cage pendant. Now this cage pendant, I just need to show you. So it comes with 1 egg pop, okay, but it can hold up to 4 pearls. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So with it being a cage pendant, it means that you can swap and change the pearls around at home, if you've got any at home or get any in the future. And it can hold up to 4 pearls depending on the size of the pearls. So this is the snowflake, so it's got 4 pearls in there. This is the same on both sides, so it's got the snowflake design on both sides, and then it just changes of what colour pearls you pop in there. So 2 pendants there, Yvette, both with 1 egg pop, and then it just depends, would you like to have the snowflake cage pendant or the LOVE pendant? What do you think? It is a hard decision. It's like 2 completely different styles, aren't they? Oh, bless you, Linda. We all have our things which we're not comfortable with, and it's just how we deal with them. So at least you can stay in the park. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to leave straight away. Can you have the love pendant? Of course you can. So again, that one can have pearl on or off the jewellery. If off, if you'd like the pearl off, you won't have the pin on the pendant, because I will take it off there. Okay, so that's up to you. So if we dive in here and let's go down, would there be a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? You've got 4 pearls in your egg, my lovely. So you have got a 2-tonal coral, lighter and brighter areas there. A dark deep green, so I'm hoping you're going to see the green on the camera there, beautiful deep green. A darker chocolate and a 2-tonal gold, so lighter and brighter areas with your gold as well. So you've got a 2-tonal coral, dark forest green, chocolate and a gold. Now Yvette's pearl on or off, and if you're not happy with these, we can swap them for you. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, Not a 7, he's a 7.5. The green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. What do you think, Yvette? Swap the coral for a very small light pink, if I have it, for the pendant, and keep the rest. Okie dokie. So a very small lighter pink. Let's have a look. Now I will have it, so it's just a matter of having a look. Depends on how small you want to go. That one's smaller there, so I'm just going to have a look in the blush pink pot as well. No, sorry, this is the blush pink pot. I'm just going to have a look in the baby pink pot as well. And then if there's a small one in here, I can give you an option. I mean, that one's quite small, and that one's slightly lighter. Okay, so let me show you those two. This one here is slightly lighter and smaller. This one's slightly brighter, slightly larger. So there's not a lot in it, but there's a lighter and a darker one. Which one would you prefer? It will be on the website on Friday, Michelle, yes. So I'll be taking the Christmas stuff off the website as soon as the double dip ends. So, and that's when the oysters come. So as soon as the oysters are here, the Christmas stuff will be going off the website. But I like to keep it on there while we're still showing off Christmas jewellery in the double dips, just because then it's not fair to sort of show off something that's not available until September. So yes, it will be on Friday, and it will be on until next week, I believe. You'd like the smaller, lighter of the two. Okay, so that one on the jewellery, and you're happy to keep the rest of them there. Brilliant. I'm glad you're happy with those, Yvette. That's in there, and let me pop them on here as well. Okay, brilliant. So pink on here. Yvette, my lovely, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. So that is the end of the live today. Thank you all for understanding that it does need to be an earlier finish. But like I said, Friday we'll be back to normal. People who've ordered the monthly charm deal, I will email you if I haven't already. I'll double check that. And then if you'd like to have an oyster opening, it will be next week. If you'd like to have an egg pop, it will be tomorrow. So that's just going to be up to you on what you'd like to do. So thank you all for watching and for joining in today, and I'll see you on tomorrow or Friday. Take care, everyone. Bye.